Hey, Juanita. Drew Costin, good evening. Welcome, guys, to Liberty Village. No gimbal today, so I apologize for the shakiness. This was indeed so unpredictable of a stream that it was unlisted until about 2 hours ago. I know the iPhone is blowing out the sky, but it's pretty dark. It's a lot darker than the stream makes it seem. Hold on a sec. Let me see if I can change this here. Not really. Oh well. Hello, Dia from Philly. Glad to hear you don't have any smoke. Kevin, Toronto's doo-wop, welcome. Jim, hello. So good news, it just finished raining, which means that it no longer smells of smoke, and it doesn't smell like a campfire in Toronto, at least for now. We'll see how tomorrow morning feels, but at least right now it doesn't smell, or definitely not as much as in the morning time. No, it was not clear at all, Dia. It got better as the day went on. Well, first it got worse, and then it started getting a little bit better during the day. And so I thought maybe I can do a quick live stream after work. So here we are. This will be like until my phone dies, because I don't have a power bank. Until my phone dies, or an hour, whichever comes first. And yeah, so it rained, and it's still drizzling a little bit, but we should be good. It rained, and so it kind of chased away the smokiness a little bit. Or I guess it rather just pushed all the soot down to the ground, and it's not floating in the air anymore. Like I said, until like tomorrow morning, and then we'll see what happens. Tomorrow morning, yeah, Jim. It might be worse. Also, let me know how the picture quality is. It looks like the buffering issue that we had has gone away on its own. It says we're at 6 Mbps, which is my hard set maximum that I decided on, because I know the connection can easily push it, if it works properly, of course. So we should be good. Also, we're not streaming in 4K or anything today. We are dual streaming though. We are still streaming vertically on the shorts feed, but no 4K or alerts or anything, so don't go redeeming stars because I'm streaming straight from the phone to YouTube. I don't have anything set up, or a gimbal, or a microphone, or a power bank, or a cable, or anything. I don't got my second phone even. That's how you know this was decided upon late in the day. Dia says in New York City in 23, the day started out clear, but then the city turned orange due to wildfires one day. Yeah, and that was the same here in Toronto as well. Last year was a lot worse than this time, at least so far. So far this year is better than last year. Last year the skies were literally just orange and it was horrible. Hey Melissa, all the way from Buffalo. You have smoke from the wildfires as well. Yeah, I was checking out the map this morning, and obviously it looks like the majority of the bad weather and everything is up by Thunder Bay and Timmins and all that. And then for some reason it skips North Bay completely. It's almost like there's a shield over North Bay. Because I was looking at the air quality map and I was wondering how did it happen that North Bay got just skipped. And then it comes down to Newmarket. Newmarket is very, very bad. And then it trickles down to Toronto. Also, Michigan. Michigan is very bad near the top. And obviously everything below us, you know, the wind will bring it down, of course. There's the CN Tower. Hopefully, even with the overexposure, you guys can tell how hazy it is, how smoky it is. Hello Tyler, Ken is live near Union, nice. Yeah, I'd imagine someone goes live today. I saw that Johnny was live. I saw that Kyle was live from Guelph today. That's nice. I'll have to rewatch the stream though, because I wasn't able to see it. I only found out after he was done. Hey Yoshi, am I ready for Friday? Well, you know, I'm always ready for milestones. When you got up at 10 this morning, the sky in Oshawa was still orange. Yeah, like I said, it got worse first. So when I got up at when I was out of the house at 8 a.m., it was pretty smoky, and it smelled extremely strongly of like a fire, a campfire, like I was saying. And as the day went on, as I came downtown, it got darker and darker, and it was more tinted with yellow as time passed. And then I don't really know when, but sometime around, I'd say like 2 or 3 p.m., it just kind of didn't get worse. And then at some point it got better. And legitimately, like 2 seconds before I started the live stream, it was raining and drizzling. Yeah, exactly, Learn Tech. It was the worst in the morning time for sure. But just like Jim said, or someone, sorry, I can't scroll up the chat here. The chat was mentioning that tomorrow it will be pretty much the same as this morning, and maybe worse. It makes sense that it would be worse because the wildfires are still going and it's only gonna push more of the smoke, not less. I saw a video about a Canada National train that was literally just chugging along through the fire in the Northern Ontario part. It was going straight through the fires, through the flames. That was crazy. You know what else is crazy? Like when I got on the highway on the 401 in Dixie, I probably saw the biggest crash I've ever seen in person. If you have looked at the news today, you might have seen something about it. But it was big enough that there was a orange helicopter on the highway, and there was a fatal collision this morning. One lady died. Several others with serious injuries, and that shook me up pretty well. It's one thing looking at the pictures through news channels, but seeing it in person was pretty terrifying, especially watching as they were loading people into the helicopter too. Two? So it got updated then. That is very sad. I can't believe it. Oh yeah, today of course was the England versus Argentina game, and the Toronto FIFA Fan Festival was cancelled due to the very poor, unwelcoming air condition. Yeah, Jim. I mean, I looked it up once I was parked because I was curious on whether everyone was okay at the scene. because when I was driving past it, it looked just incredibly bad. And you know, whenever you see a helicopter on the highway, it never means anything good. And then it disappointed me pretty much for the entire day, and I never looked it up again. There was a pathway here that we took last time I was live, but it's closed because of the Fan Fest. Actually, I was gonna slide over to Spadina, but it looks like we're gonna have to take Lakeshore over instead of the small pathway. Or rather, we can take the small street here. Fleet Street. Or, if it's open. Hello, Harjot. There's some streetcar action for you guys. 509s from Exhibition to Union. Here's Old Fort York. Which they have turned into FIFA Fan Fest. Isn't it funny that it's like literally my first time ever walking here since FIFA and Fan Festival opened? Considering I had tickets and was planning to live stream the Fan Festival pretty much every single weekend. It's interesting. They made this platform here to fill in the road. And they made it level with the streetcar platform. That's pretty cool. These are special custom-made signs that have no value after FIFA. Yep, there it is, Alex. The cancelled Fan Fest. Here's Bastion Street. There's the Tip Top Taylor sign peeking out. Whether I should go to Spadina or just stick to Bathurst. I think we'll go to Spadina and then loop around via King Street. Yep, that's right, the Bentway. Here's the Starbucks that got closed for no real reason. On top of that, it was also only opened for like a year. That's a good question, Alex. Yeah, Jennifer, it's still bad. It's very, very bad still. But it is slightly better than this morning because of the rain that came down a bit. Just like the tiniest bit better. It doesn't smell like a campfire anymore. But as you can tell from the buildings and anything further than like 200 meters, it is quite bad. Here's Dunlackey Way. We're gonna go up to Canoe Landing Park. Which building, Jim? This one? With the bridge condo? That one's pretty famous for having the condo unit hanging up halfway up the building. It's also on the market for something like $4.25 million. Or it's probably a little under 4 million now. No, we're not using the Bluetooth mic. We're using the iPhone. I don't have any equipment today. Yeah, well, nothing I can do about the sound, I guess. I can flip the microphone to the back one if that helps. I don't know if that'll sound any better. So we're almost at Spadina, which means we're gonna go north to King Street and head back to Liberty Village, and then I get to go home. I'm definitely not trying to be out here for too long. Yeah, we'll see about Saturday, Alex. Like I mentioned in my community post, if the weather does not improve significantly in terms of air quality, I'll have to postpone the meetup. Also, I'm only looking at air quality. If it's raining or shining, or if it's thunderstorming, that's all good. All right, here we are at Spadina. We just have to take these metal grate stairs down. There's another view of the CN Tower there. All right, Jim. Well, thanks for hopping on for a bit. And yeah, we'll see you on the next live stream. Be that Friday, if we're lucky, or Saturday, if we're not. And I hope you enjoy the A&W dinner. There's a look at the well. I don't see any trains running. That's weird. Not a single one. You know what's even weirder? I don't see any GO trains just sitting here. Usually They would be GO trains just parked up over there. And there isn't any. I wonder where they all went. Ken is on Fort York, says Tyler. We were just on Fort York. And there's a look the other way. And there's a look at the buildings that are leaking anytime it rains. The Canada House by Concord. Who said Concord can build anything? Yeah, well, we're on Spadina, Tyler. So if Ken happens to turn up, he could catch up if he wanted. I'm not walking that fast today. Here is Front Street, Front and Spadina, the main corner of the well. The well actually has some places on the rooftops of towers as well as some restaurants there. It also has a pretty odd Adidas Originals store. The odd thing about it is that it only sells Originals. It doesn't sell any regular Adidas wear. Hey look, BMO. We're pretty pumped for soccer. And I'm pretty pumped to get out of this air quality. See, it's so dark. (9:15). Sunset anyway, but even with the sun being set, it would be a bit light still. At least on the west end. The well actually has Netflix offices in it. And Toronto Star. Apparently it also houses Shopify offices. Although I don't know what Shopify needs offices for. Also, I don't know why this e-bike is on the sidewalk.
Holy shit!
Those guys are in a rush somewhere. Hello there, Fox Ferry. Interesting name. And there's a Neo coffee bar. I've heard about it, but I've never been. Alrighty, here's King Street. We're gonna have an abundance of music now. So we're gonna take King westward to Strawn. We're going back into Liberty Village.
I get a
Hey, there's some NVIDIA flag. There's a Shoppers inside of a pretty old building there. And the one next to it has like red light pillars going up. Hey, there's Four Brothers Pizza and Wings. Thank God I turned on the focusing tab on Moblin. I'm sure Liam and Henry would know how hard it is to focus. For example, on this. And then it auto adjusts exposure and everything. Brilliant feature. I don't know why it's not turned on by default, to be honest. Hey, here's the King Street Shake Shack. I've seen it before if it was open, but I've never been in while it is open. I wonder chocolate and vanilla shake coming up whenever this thing buzzes. Hey, they got Korean style menu now. Gochujang chicken sandwich, chicken bites, and Korean double barbecue burger. Alright, thank you.
No worries, have a nice one.
Alright, we got ourselves a chocolate and vanilla shake from Shake Shack. And truly the only thing they're good at making are shakes. Nothing else is good from that place.
I don't want it.
This is very, very good right now. Nice and chill. Not too cold. Very creamy. It's perfect. Hey, there is Ruby Soho. Great job, man. Backing up on a street. Go do that. The parlor through the tunnel. Okay, we went too far. I don't know why I even started going here. I know it's a dead end. No, it's rather that we walked far away, Jennifer. I parked where I parked. I was only gonna go to Bathurst, but we ended up going to Spadina. And, you know, that means we have to go all the way back as well. Hey Mo, good to see you. Speaking of Bathurst, oh, it's going all right, Mo. Just the wildfire smoke has been on all day, but other than that, it hasn't been too bad. What is this car doing, bro? What? Why was it just standing there? There's Toronto's oldest bar. Oh yeah, no worries, Mo. Yeah, technology does that. It dies. And to be honest, I'm pretty surprised you got a good 10 years out of the tablet. Because these technology devices, they seem purpose built to last just enough that warranty lasts, and then they just happen to die or stop working or something, or get slow really fast. Hello, Mr. D and the squad, and Boston Red. Hey, you're like the antonym of the Boston Blue TV show. Boston Blue, but you're Boston Red. Oh, I see. You're like the fire department. You're watching on the TV? Nice, Mo. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. I'm only streaming in 1080p today. And I'm also streaming straight to the YouTube. So we have no middleman to increase the quality via GPU. You got a Lenovo tablet, nice. Hopefully it does last another 10 years. Hopefully it works good for you. Hey Henry, if you're watching, check this out. Focusing on Moblin just by tapping. You should turn it on. Hello Juliet. Congrats once again on your 1 year anniversary of your YouTube channel. Posting videos. Everybody say congrats, Juliet. 1 strong year of YouTube, and second one ongoing. Oh, and Juliet's almost at 1K subs. Somebody was definitely taking a whiz in that alleyway. Crazy. I'd never point the camera though. Disrespectful for the viewers, right? The greedy goose.
I just actually want to go back in the footage and find the day that you said
I was thinking of going on Niagara, but yeah, or just keep along King Street. Once again, I don't have a power bank to back me today, so can't risk running out of battery life before I can end the stream properly. Here's Stanley Park, but not the British Columbia one. And it's very brightly lit, in fact. So brightly lit. And we can very well see the buildings behind it. Or, if I focus on the dirt, that's like magic. Can never do that on Streamlabs or Prism. Chow Shake Shack Shack. Shake Shack Shake. Chow Shake Shack Shake. Shake from Shake Shack. Here's the DoorDash store. Literally the only one I've ever seen. This DoorDash store is only for local deliveries that have to be done in half an hour or less. It's also only for grocery delivery since there's no restaurant, of course. Oh, there's the Grandma Loves You store. Awesome. Here is Strawn. Which is the street we should take. But it's a street that I won't take because I want to see how far we can go. I'm not parked close to Strawn. If you saw where we started the stream, we're kind of in the middle between this and Dufferin. So we're gonna go to Dufferin. Or close. There's a spot that I wanna go up. Go up and check out at night. Because it's totally not creepy. Oh, by the way, I don't know. If you guys are watching and enjoying the stream or the channel or anything on the channel, please hit the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. $10 for gas, food, drink. Well, thank you very much, Mo. It's the first super chat in a long time. Thank you very much, Mo. Cheers. I appreciate it. That'll actually cover the Shake Shack. So I guess thank you, Mo, for the chocolate vanilla shake. I appreciate it. It was a good shake. It was also like $7 though. Yikes. But yeah, thanks to Mo, the shake is covered. Once again, thank you very much. Hey, there's the new No Frills. Well, I keep saying new, but newish, I guess. Actually, here's a map. So, we're not going to Dufferin, clearly. I don't know if anyone has recognized it, but we started near Metro, which is here. So we're going to Atlantic and south. Oh yes, absolutely, Mo. I don't expect super chats or anything, and I appreciate you being a member as well. It is incredibly amazing to have you. But, you know, I'll never say no to a super chat. So thank you. To be honest, as long as people watch, I'll keep going out. Now the hard part would be if nobody was watching. See, you know, that's where spirit dies. Also, where's Bob? Or Modano? What's up with all the mods? We have Juanita here, Jim. And who else? I think that was it actually. Jim and Juanita. This here is Duro Street. Yes, you are here, Juanita. I know. Thank you. Thank you for being here. All I'm saying is that at like 10 p.m. at night, I kind of thought there'd be more people. Hey, there's the metro. If only we could skip fences, eh? I could just climb out, climb over the 2 fences, and we'd be at metro. There you go. Come on now. You can't be dying at the very end. Okay, so here's an idea. Here's an idea. They should put air fresheners. You know, it's bad when the black sky is in black. What the hell is this? Also, where the hell is my stream, bro? Why is it lagging? Here's Atlantic. Oh, this is annoying.
And so then I hang out there for like another hour.
All right. Of course it becomes perfect again, right as we're ending. Oh well, at least we get a good ending, right? Thank you guys all for watching. As you can see, Metro is right ahead, which means the parking lot where I'm parked is right ahead. I'm gonna go home. I hope everyone has a great rest of your week. It is Wednesday. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Go get a snack or a treat or candy or whatever, because everyone deserves it for surviving today. Today was quite a smoky day, so now that we're past the first smoke day, I feel like y'all deserve a treat. Something like a shake. A chocolate vanilla shake. Oh wait, I already had that. Alright guys, thank you for watching. There I am once again. Peace. Zoom into Chipotle. As always, I will catch you in the next one. But you know, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, check out the memberships tab. Super chats and super thanks are available in the comments below. Speaking of comments, if you're watching this on the replay, do comment. What did you think of today? And did you survive it? Hopefully all is yes down below. All right. I shall be going now. Thanks for watching all. I'll catch you in the next one. And you know, ciao for now.